Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about how we took a coaching offer that was making 10k a month to making 413k in the last 90 days using the 3-step OCD framework. So let's jump into it. Majority of the revenue from this coaching business was coming from cold traffic. So that means we were running ads. I'm going to explain the funnel, how we converted those people, what the offer was, and a brief about how we ran those ads. So here's the proof before we start. So 413k over the span of 90 days. Here is our ad spend and the revenue generated. So we did this with a free group funnel. I'm gonna be talking a lot about that. So as you can see, members, revenue, ROAS, ad spend, months. Again, this is a screenshot from our ad account. And this is the subscribers we gain every month in the free group. Alright, so again, like I mentioned, we did this with the free group funnel where we added people to the free group and nurtured them to convert. So I'm Saket, I'm one of the co-founders of Monfluence. We help online coaches in the make money online relationship dating in the health space, except fitness influencers, scale their coaching business past 100k a month by implementing the 3-step OCD framework. So here's what we'll cover in this video. The 3-step OCD framework, each and every step we took to turn this business around to make 100k every month, and how we can help you. So there is an offer at the end, so stick around, and I'll be giving away again everything we did to help them. So before we started working with this coach, let me give you a before and after. 70k followers, running ads but weren't profitable, inconsistent revenue months, 3k one month, 7k another month, 5k another month. So they hired 5 freelancers to actually fix their funnel. None of them could help him. They grew their business from 3k to 10k, but it plateaued afterwards. They didn't have a good ICP, so a lot of angry customers and complaints. They were making approximately 10k with their $500 coaching program. They hired an ads guy to fix it, but he ended up banning their ads account. When we came in, we saw so many unanswered leads, which means that the money on ads was getting wasted. They didn't have a real team. They were doing all of it on their own, and they were pretty much burnt out. So why did they decide to work with us? Because we work on a performance basis. We only take people we're 100% sure, because we work on performance and our incentives are actually aligned with you. We have successfully helped 8 coaches pass to scale over 50k a month in the last 12 months, and we only work with 4 people at a time, so we can actually hit those 6-figure months for you. When they came across us, we started talking, and we sent them a 15-page in-depth audit document, which we do with all our clients. Completely changed the way he looked at his business, and then he was like, I just want to work with you guys. So we started working with him. We actually helped him build a brand instead of doing quick cash grabs from his audience, which we see a lot of people in this industry do. So we're going to talk about how to build a brand as well. So now let's dive into the 3-step OCD framework: offer, conversion, and traffic, essentially. So offer optimization. What do we do over here? We help them build their no-brainer home run offer, which is possible with these 3 things. So you can apply this to your own coaching business. The outcome is at least 10x of whatever you charge. The offer appeals to a broad audience or whatever your niche is, and it really resonates with them. And the offer can be fulfilled at scale. So what they did was they modeled their competition, who was making more money than that at that time, rather than listening to their own audience. And this is a huge mistake. Your competition is not going to buy from you, your audience is. So we helped them build an offer that would serve his audience. So let's talk about offer optimization in terms of what we actually did. So before working with us, they didn't have a positioning, so no real brand. They were just like every other trader on the market. So they had a trading coaching program, but again, this is applicable to any coaching program because the fundamentals remain the same. So they had a course in coaching for $500, and they were trading calls for only $500. Zero qualification in place, which attracted the wrong audience, which is why we mentioned that they had a lot of complaints because they were getting in people who actually didn't have the money and just were mesmerized by those screenshots. And when they weren't able to make money, they blamed the program. So we don't want those people who will blame the mechanism. So we have a clear ICP in place now, which we can talk about. High churn, because there was no ICP, a lot of people never renewed their plan. They weren't any strong case studies and they were doing all the fulfillment by themselves, which is one of the many reasons they couldn't really scale. So after working with us, we created a positioning in the market. So now they are the stocks guy. They don't do anything else. They're not like every other person who's trying to do crypto, stocks, forex, options, all of that. We have our positioning rock solid now. This thing alone helped us increase the price so much more. And one of the modes that we help them build their positioning around is that they're gold medalists in a trading competition. So this created a really strong authority and positioning for them. Now that we have a clear ICP, what we used is identity selling. So this is this over other selling methods is what we see to be the strongest in terms of getting the people you want and speaking only to them. Next thing is, because of all the positioning and authority, we were able to really increase their prices fast. So we went from 500 to 1000 when we relaunched it. Again, in over the next 40 days, we jumped from 1000 to 1500, 1500 to 2000, and from 2000 to 2500 currently. All this in the span of 6 months. So that's what a good offer and a positioning can do. Now we have 10 stock specialists handling all the fulfillment, so they just don't have to do a lot. And we created a program structure that can be scaled to 100 of members. Now, how can you do that? So there are two parts of this. One is obviously a course. So we help them build and optimize their course. So students can actually take action on the important things and then start getting results. Because again, if they don't get results over a long period of time, most people don't take action and leave it, which is again not good, because you're not going to get good case studies. Next one is the group coaching. So we set up a community for all the members to ensure that offers can scale. So one-on-one is simply not scalable. You just have 24 hours in your day. You cannot take more than 24 people if you don't eat or sleep. So again, the goal over here is to create leverage, something that can be scaled to 6-figure months and take you past 100K. Now we talk about the conversion machine. So what did the conversion machine look like when they were making 10K a month? So this was the landing page structure. I'm going to point out a couple of things which will be really interesting to note. So they have a headline, they talk a bit about the certification, they talk about their personal story, and they just dive into the courses. They talk more about the courses and a couple of the media mentions that they've gotten, and that's it. So as you can see, there is no real authority being built. Why should someone trust them? Do they have good social proof? They have results focused social proof. People talking about their experience inside the coaching program. So nothing like that has been discussed yet. So now let's talk about how we helped to change this and literally boosted their conversions. So first we researched his market and his audience, figured out what kind of funnel would get us the most conversions. Now after this, I'm going to share something extremely important which will help you select a really, really good funnel as well. And again, this doesn't mean that this same funnel will work for everyone. We work with different clients and different clients have different funnels. So accordingly, we started building sales assets so that sales pour in 24/7, even while you're sleeping or vacationing. What does it mean? So what sales assets help you do is they decrease the time between when someone ever first hears about you to when they're ready to buy from you. And because the traffic is cold, they don't know him. So we had to create a lot of these sales assets to make sure that this was possible and we were able to see a high ROI from the ads. So we call it a high converting 15-minute VSL. This helps with pre-selling them on the guru, which is the person himself, and on the course and what they teach. and pre-framing before they ever come across an offer from him. We changed the landing page structure completely, and here's the new landing page structure as you can see. So one of the things that is interesting to note in this one, so there is no main CTA except the offers one till the end. Why is this the case? We want them to actually read through the whole landing page, digest all the sales assets we have on the landing page. So when they click, because most people who come to your landing page from interest want to know the next thing or what do you have to offer. They don't get this opportunity till they don't really click. And now this section is all about building their authority and the social proof. We have the VSL over here, and then we're talking about his mode, the fact that he was a gold medalist in a trading competition. So again, we have explained that in a lot of that depth. And when we ask people why they join, they always mention that this was one of the reasons. So we put them at the top. Okay, now let's go to the next. So how do we do that? First, we figured out their positioning and brand story and help them create a unique identity, what I explained in the positioning section. Next thing is we help you build your authority by showcasing the credentials, testimonials, case studies in the best way possible. So another thing is these testimonials need to be result focused. I go to a lot of people's IG page or Twitter page, and what I see is people just saying that it was nice to work with him or the coaching program is good. And people are really skeptical these days. So it's like, if the coaching program is really good, why didn't you make money? Or like, why didn't you mention how much you made? People want to know about that stuff because that's what like really makes you trust someone else's authority. So we did that in a really clever way, and which helped a lot. So if required, in this case, we did their PR to increase their authority. So the reason we do PR is if people Google you, we want each and every publication article. So again, because people will Google you, it builds your authority even more. So that's extremely important. Rebranded his community as the Champions Club, which we'll be talking about even more in the conversion machine. And then we had an onboarding form to understand why the customers joined and what they were looking to get out of the community and product. This over time helped us build an extremely better product, which is why we were able to again scale the prices after every month, 45 days. So now let's talk about how we nurtured his audience. So we nurtured the audience with a free group, and again, same principles can be applied to any free group. Before we started, they had 17K members and they were showing their personal trades and charts because they were a trading coach. How did we change that? So after we're working with them, they currently have 118K members in their free group. We consistently post their personal trades wins, members trade wins. Paid members are posting inside the free group about their experience in the paid group, which again incentivizes them and really builds the trust when someone else talks about your product without you mentioning them. Weekly reports. I think this is one of the very critical things that helped us a lot with the conversion. So we sent out a PDF every Sunday talking about each and everyone's feedback and member success story, because when we have so many members in one group, people often miss out in terms of the success stories. But when you send out a weekly report and you maybe pin it to the chat, nobody's going to miss out on that. So, and one weekly report can have like 6, 7, 8 testimonials and 8 success stories. So again, this changes people's mind really quickly. So we also used to do like his views on the market in certain stocks, so we could build his authority even more. And one of the most powerful things is a weekly power offer message. So over here, I'm just going to quickly go through some of these. So again, we had different messages that we sent out in the group when we were about to open our cohort in the batch. So as you can see over here, so these were some of the messages that worked extremely well for us, and again they made us a lot of money. So yeah, now let's talk about why did we decide to grow with a free group to nurture people, written which, my bad. So because the reason in any audience, when people come to you, only 2 to 5% of the people will buy from you instantly. 15 to 20% of people will never buy because they're not your target market. What about the rest? In between these two, you have not now buyers, the stay in contact with me buyers, because they're going to buy at some point. The buyers who say, I don't have the time right now, so they might have the time in a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. Next thing is pain is not urgent enough buyers, where you actually have to twist the knife harder to make them buy. You have to show them the gap of where they are and where they could be, and why, if they're not here, it's preventing them to live their best life. Again, people who don't believe you, they need more proof, which again, we just showed you how we do that. So mainly social proof and testimonials. And again, the social proof needs to be results based, guys. This is extremely important. If you're dealing with numbers, you need to show numbers. Again, some people say, I don't have enough information yet, so they need more information. They need more of his free trades so they can see that this works for them. One of the things you can do over here is send a survey to all those people in the free audience and dig deeper on what their specific situation is, so you can again tell a story or tell something in the manner that will resonate with them. The next is people who say, I'm okay that this works, but I don't believe I can do it. So over time, you need to convince them that they could do it as well by showing them more stories of people just like them who did it, or maybe showing them how easy it is to do the same thing. And the next one is people who believe that they can do it, people who believe I can do it, but I maybe they won't do it. So you need to talk to them to simplify things for them, make it easy for them to understand, and make it easy for them to digest how they will be going through the process and getting those same results. And again, there's people, I don't have the money right now, so when they will join. So again, over time, this free group will convert a lot of these buyers, and you're not just spending money and not ever contacting these people again. The next thing is traffic at scale. After improving the funnel, the conversion mechanism, and the offer, there's only one thing left, which is getting high quality traffic to see your offer. So now let's dive in and see and tell you how we did that. Okay. So before working with us, as I mentioned, the ad account got banned by hiring another freelancer. They were only running one ad to grow their following, and they weren't really very profitable, so they had to turn it off. So after working with us, when we started running ads, we tested different audiences, different copy, different CTAs, and in total, I think in the first 40 to 50 days, we tested 40 different ads to find the winning ad. After we found our winner, which is somewhere in the May, we scaled our spend to 10K, and we were getting 90K every month from ads. That's a 9x ROAS. This happened again because of all the things that I mentioned in the funnel. They were really optimized very well. So again, here are numbers each month: ad spend, members added, revenue, and ROAS. And here is more proof for members being added to the group. So how did we actually do this? So when we started running these ads, we wanted to understand the audience even better. So we started running ads with warm audiences, so our buyers list and the look-alike audiences. We tested a lot of creatives daily and checked our numbers every day. This is extremely important. You need to dig into the data to know what works and what can be scaled. Then we increased our budget for our winners and cut our losers. One of the important things that I don't think a lot of people ever do is creating variations of your winning ads. This will help you target different types of audiences who resonate with your message and scale even higher. So as we already had our ICP in place, and talking a bit about ICP, we only want people who we know are serious enough to take action inside the group and do have enough money to invest with us. Because once you put your $500 in but you only have $600 and you're going to blame us for the 100 and you're not being able to get results with it, we disqualified those people from the get-go. And another thing that happens with disqualification is once you disqualify someone, everyone else knows that these guys are serious, they're not up for just quick money grabs, and it builds your reputation in the market even more. And like, people respect you for disqualifying them actually, and they psychologically want to buy from you even more. So we nailed down our ad copy because of the ICP, and because of that we were able to get really high quality traffic to our Telegram group, which led to months like these. So now let's talk about how can we help you. So as we've already mentioned, we have scaled successfully 8 coaches in the last 12 months, over 50K a month. We're looking for 2 more in 2023 where we can help you create $1 million business. As we work with you on a performance-based pay, we are very particular about the people we choose to work with. So if you are seriously interested in growing your business, click the link in the description, select a time to speak with us. This is not going to be a sales call. We were actually just going to audit your business, ask you a couple of questions about your business, where you are, what problems you're facing, what can we see are the biggest bottlenecks inside your business. And we're going to give you a custom 3-step OCD framework game plan that you can take and go scale your coaching business to 6-figure months. If we see like we are actually a fit and we'd love to work with you and scale your offer, we'll let you know what our final offer is for you. To know more, you can visit our website at monfluence.com. Thank you for watching the video, and if you're interested, click the link below and take the time to speak with us. Thanks.